The world's most powerful decisions aren't made in parliaments, palaces, or press conferences. They're made in private jets slicing through moonlit skies in silent boardrooms, fortified with soundproof glass, and inside a hyper-exclusive billionaire circle so small you could count them on one hand. They influence markets, governments, wars, currencies, but there's one name missing from their velvet guest list: Donald Trump. And the reason might shock you. For decades, people have debated who really runs the world. Politicians appear to hold the microphones, but behind them stand figures who need no applause and fear no election cycle. These are individuals whose net worths have their own gravitational pull, whose influence quietly sculpts the global landscape. Today, we pull back the curtain on what some call the Billionaire Club, an elite constellation of the ultra-wealthy who allegedly steer the direction of global policies, technologies, and international finance. But the twist isn't that they exist. The twist is why Donald Trump, billionaire, former president, and one of the most polarizing figures in modern history, is not invited to their table. Let's dive into the world they control, the power they wield, and the secrets behind Trump's exclusion. The idea of a global elite isn't new, but the modern version looks different. These aren't old money aristocrats lounging in marble halls. They're tech titans, hedge fund architects, AI pioneers, and global investment monarchs. They move through airports like shadows and negotiate deals behind digital curtains. What connects them isn't politics or nationality, it's influence. Think of names like Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, Larry Fink, the House of Saud, and the ever-enigmatic tech founders who now shape everything from digital infrastructure to military-grade AI. Their meetings aren't televised. Their decisions aren't voted on. Yet the ripple effects reach billions of people. So why isn't Trump, a billionaire himself, welcomed into this sphere? First reason, predictability. The quiet billionaire circle values control, precision, and stability. They prefer influence that flows like a hidden river, not a fireworks show. Trump, however, is a thunderstorm. Loud, unpredictable, emotional, and impossible to script. In a world where markets can tremble from a single tweet, the elite value calm hands. Trump's influence thrives in chaos, and chaos is the one currency this group refuses to trade. Second reason, conflicting interests. Many of these ultra-elites operate globally. Their wealth streams cross borders, currencies, and political ideologies. They fund governments on opposite sides of conflicts, shape policies in multiple countries, and see the world not as nations but as investment zones. Trump, meanwhile, is a nationalist. His America First stance threatens global capital flows. And to a globalist billionaire, nationalism is like someone redrawing the map while they're playing chess. Third reason, independence. Despite his wealth, Trump doesn't rely on the traditional billionaire ecosystem to survive. Most elites orbit around each other: venture capital, investment firms, tech alliances, private equity networks. Trump built his empire differently. He is not a product of Silicon Valley, Wall Street, or international finance councils. He's an outsider, and outsiders rarely get access to inner circles because outsiders can't be controlled. Fourth reason, risk profile. Whether you support or despise him, one truth remains: Trump is polarizing on a cosmic scale. His presence brings cameras, controversy, investigations, headlines, and public uproar. The elite prefer dim lighting, closed doors, and plausible deniability. Trump is a spotlight with legs. So who is inside this mysterious billionaire club? It's a blend of the familiar and the invisible. Tech CEOs shaping future intelligence, investment giants steering trillions, energy barons influencing global resources, media owners sculpting narratives, royals whose wealth is older than some countries, and the handful of financiers who bankroll political landscapes that shape public policy. This club isn't about champagne or private islands, it's about direction. They influence currencies without touching a dollar. They weaken governments without firing a shot. They shift industries with a single investment. To them, global politics is a puzzle, and they're the ones placing the pieces. And while Trump commands massive influence, he isn't someone they can fold into their framework. He's too loud, too independent, too uncontrollable, and too willing to rewrite the rules mid-game. Some insiders claim the club sees Trump as a variable. A wild card with power, yes, but one whose chaos could fracture their carefully threaded global networks. Others say they fear his ability to accelerate division, nationalism, or populist momentum that could weaken the globalist systems they control. Whether you see Trump as a hero, a disruptor, or a political hurricane, one thing is clear. He operates on a different frequency. The Billionaire Club prefers quiet power. Trump is a storm. So does a secret billionaire club really run the world? Maybe not in the Hollywood sense, but influence is real. Quiet wealth is real. And the small group of individuals steering global trends certainly exists, with or without a formal name. Trump's absence from that room isn't about wealth. It's about alignment. He isn't the kind of figure who blends into the shadows or plays by their script. And in a world ruled by silent influence, the loudest voice often finds itself standing outside the door. If the world is a chessboard, the Billionaire Club plays with glass pieces. Trump plays like the board is on live television. The question now is, who truly holds more power? And the answer depends on which kind of influence you believe shapes the world, the quiet or the chaotic.